All right, Coach Avidizian, I didn't get to know you so well as I did on the football field, you being a coach, you were at the freshman level. But I always enjoyed talking to you outside of football, you being one of the substitute gym teachers. And our greatest moment, I think, together was playing football down at the field first period. First period football was always crazy. And then, I was covering Nick Alshamus, and I just tripped, and there goes my one of my fingers, going at a 45-degree angle, and I'm waving my finger showing at you, and you think I'm put in a play call for football in gym class, and there you are just laughing away at me, and I'm just, so I had to get that put back in place, but that was a great memory we had together, so I'm definitely going to miss everything about you. Thank you.
Lane, I would say a lot about you, but you barely showed up to practice most of the time, so I don't really have a lot to say. But every time that you were with us, you gave us all you can, and you always hyped us up during practice and made everything better.
All right, Coach Shunky, when you came to practice, it was always a relief for everybody, hitting the sleds more and stuff. You and Claude were always a great tandem together. But everything you did, teaching us stuff that Coach Claude wasn't capable of doing sometimes, we all really appreciate it, and we thank you for everything that you did with us. And thank you for buying my steak that one time at the Outback after the beefsteak dinner. It was great. Thank you for that. Thank you for everything.
If you can block, you can play. When you play, you'll catch balls. When you catch balls, you'll score touchdowns. The girls know your name, then you'll get laid.
Well, Coach, we all make choices, and clearly you can see the choices you made.
But in all seriousness, though, Coach Price, thank you for teaching us all receivers how to block better, run better routes, and focus on the football. Thank you.
Well, first off, there's a lot of bribery going on in practice, as we know.
During practice, we, as a team, collectively don't like to run as much as the coaches want us to. So at practice, we give JJ Reese's, and that helps alleviate our team conditioning.
It's always been great having you around, hyping us up before the games and everything, getting us ready. Our famous saying, something in popcorn.
Oh, yeah. BG and popcorn. Thank you, Coach, for everything you've done for us, for getting us better every single day at practice. Thank you. Coach Zaccone. Oh, Lord. I remember one day I was standing at practice, not doing much at the time, and all I heard from across the field was, "Drain pipe neck!" Now I'm looking around. I'm like, that's a good one. Who's that? No one's moving. Just looking around. Hear it again. "Drain pipe neck!" I'm like, oh, that's me. I got really upset.
There's only one thing to say about Coach Zaccone.
No. But thank you, Coach, for everything. Pushing us every day for us to be better. I'll never forget, though, about once a week, give or take, Coach Zaccone would come up to me and ask me what's for dinner. And if it wasn't Italian enough, you'd get upset. All right, thank you.
All right, first things first, we want to start this video off by saying it's sponsored by Right Way Driving School.
There's only one way, and that's the right way.
Coach Kanonko, we've had many pleasant practices this year, and the one thing I really learned from you is that you always get the last word, no matter what I say.
Yeah. I realized the importance of diversity on the team. The United Nations from last year really taught me a lot about how to respect our teammates. And there's always time to work harder.
It's been a pleasure, Coach, and we're not going to miss seeing you.
Coach Zaccone. I don't even know where to start with this one, but he's a crazy one. They definitely don't make him like him anymore, but Coach Zaccone, he's definitely the most dedicated coach I've seen in a while. He really cares about his stuff, and what he coaches special teams, he definitely cares about it. No one gives him the respect he needs, though, with special teams, because no one realizes how important it is, right, Coach? But I have many favorite memories with Coach Zaccone, and I don't think my favorite one I could say on camera, but I'll try to keep this one short. But my favorite memory of Coach Zaccone is definitely coming home from Pahokee, Florida on the plane. We actually had the emergency land because someone actually overdosed, and that person who overdosed was sitting right in front of Coach Zaccone. And long story short, we landed in Georgia, and they sent the 2 biggest paramedics on the plane who can't even fit on the plane to get this guy out. And there's Coach Saccone laughing in the back of the plane. And again, he just, as soon as they carted the guy who overdosed off the plane, he moved up a seat, and that guy actually winded up paying for DirecTV. So Coach Saccone had a free movies on the way home from New Jersey. So that's one of my favorite stories. And I mean, Coach Saccone just always brought energy in practice. Like if practice was going low, he'd bring it back up with his crazy energy. And thing I love most about Coach Saccone, he'll tell you flat out, "You stink," and he's done that a lot. And on a serious note, though, Coach Saccone's definitely a father figure to me on the field. He's been there for me, the Pee-wees, and since senior year. And I'm glad he stayed the coach for my last year of football. And you underclassmen are lucky he's coming back, because he's a good one.
Hi, guys. Welcome to Tea Time with Kelly.
This is where we talk about stories for usually the first 10 minutes, so cheers.
This is one's for you, Kelly. So we just want to thank you for everything you've done with linebacker stuff with us. I mean, you've been our guy for all of our years with varsity and stuff. And I just found about these Jolly Ranchers you sneak to people. I'm kind of disappointed I never got any.
Saccone here was the only person that never got any Jolly Ranchers, and I appreciated them every day. You were a great coach all throughout my years, and you really taught me a lot, and I learned a lot from you.
So, Kelly, I know you might be sleeping right now, so please stay with us. And, yeah, thanks for everything.
Stay with us, Coach.
So I have Coach Schiller. I was never coached by Coach Schiller, but I know what he's about. And just seeing the freshmen play practice next to us, and going to the freshman games, he definitely knows what he's talking about. And just growing up watching Hills football games, watching him play, he was a different animal on the field, and I know he's going to bring the same intensity to coaching as he did when he played.
Hey, Coach Jakes. Just want to say thank you for teaching me the basics of playing linebacker this year, and for your pregame speeches about dragging the other team into deep, dark waters, and for teaching me life lessons like chest is the most important day of the week.
Coach Jake, just want to thank you for the year that I had here and everything you taught me throughout the year. And you taught me time management a lot, because we had to be like 15 minutes of practice. And you got to manage the rest of practice off of 45-minute team period we had in offense.
We're going to drag him down into the deep, dark waters.
Oh. Bell tolls. Nobody's above the bell. Switch the period!
What's up, Bogues? How was school today? That's basically what I asked you every day freshman year when you used to come in. But, man, freshman year was fun. I remember the first time we did doubles and all that stuff. You definitely made the transition easier from us from 8th grade to freshman year, and it's a big transition. You obviously do a great job doing that because you have a ton of success with your freshman teams. I just loved how you made freshman football fun. It was enjoyable. So like you got to enjoy it a lot. We had tons of fun and just a great time. Great coach, showed me how to be tough in football, and basically kind of changed the player I was from being kind of like not a soft 8th grader, but he got me a lot tougher. Thanks, Coach.
Coach Dem, we've had some really great moments over the past 4 years.
Great memories. I think mine really starts with morning lifting, and starting with sophomore year when you went to Tom Skiba's phone and caught them creating a plan, and you made Frank jump up and down over and over and over again just for your own amusement. Fish, you got any more?
One of my favorite moments was going to the locker room, 6 a.m., always being on time, of course, and playing some of your favorite music early in the morning at max volume on the speaker. Instead of letting us sleep, he always gave us the best music to listen to.
Another, I guess, a not-so-great memory of mine, you never seemed to let us live down in any moments. So when I went off sides versus Indian Hills in the playoff game, I still hear about that consistently. It's a great thing.
And although you've never ripped me as bad as Coach Jakes and Coach Canonico, you got your fair share in there in the huddle, whispering real quietly, teeth clenched, "Fish, I swear to God, get the snaps up."
But for a serious note, you really helped me develop as a football player and a man. I definitely wasn't really that tough of a kid when I first came into this program, and compared to my freshman year to now, it's night and day. And everything recruiting, I couldn't thank you enough. You're the best, man.
You've really shaped me into just another football player, into a great leader, and what I like to think is a great player in this program. And we can't thank you enough for the last 4 years.
Thank you for coming. Get out.